Ahoy folks, and welcome back to Broadside Gaming with me, Zug, and as you can see, Nightmares and Visions has finally come out, which means the Ogryn has had a lovely rework. So we're going to have a little fiddle with it and see what's going on with the update. So let's do the stupidest thing first. We'll have a look at Tide. Is there anything worth looking at in Tide? Absolutely not. Nope, it's all pretty ugly. I mean, that's not bad. Not great, but not bad. Right, let's jump in and take a look at some builds. That's the mortar shells. We're going to go in the meat grinder first, though, so we're going to try out some test builds. Right. They still haven't got an inventory button in the meat grinder. One tiny ease of life thing they could do, and they still haven't done it. Okay, so let's have a look. What we got? Linchpin. Furious for each enemy you hit during the same melee attack. There's next melee attack. Heavyweight. I mean, that's always the good talent. Smash 'em. Best defense. Go for the frag bomb. Frag bomb's always a good choice. Payback time. What else we got here? On elite kill or special kill. Focused fighter. 4% damage resistance from melee attacks and successful melee attacks. Oh. Pumped up plus 15% damage resistance while above 75% stamina. I mean, might be good. Can't hit me again. Plus 20% damage resistance versus range after getting hit by a ranged attack. Cooldown is 4 seconds. Stomping boots, trample, apply 5 stacks of bleed on enemies hit by Indomitable. Always a good pick. Weak spot strength, batter, inflict 2 stacks. Of course, we're having that one. Beat them back. Successful heavy melee attack. Crunch up to 15% damage. I want to see if they've actually improved. Oh, hey, Chief. How you doing, dude? Yeah, I'm just doing like a pre-live stream. Just having a look through the build, to be honest, to see what we can come up with. So I'm looking at beat them back. And I want to know if crunch has been made any better, because the internal cooldown on crunch was absolutely abysmal. But we'll have a look now and see what it's like. I mean, slam. Yeah, do we want slam? I mean, I can't. We'll leave slam for the moment. Delight and destruction, of course. They're all kind of dull. Frenzied blows. The attack speed on chained hip. Fine. Okay, that's good. Dominate. I still don't rate dominate very well. Heavy hitter. Was it definitely for each stack? While heavy hitter is that's to gain attack speed, of course. Grants toughness replenishment melee kills. Don't care. Well, great cleaver, obviously. That is the choice to go for. Bruiser, 100% ability cooldown. That's good. Attention seeker. I don't know. Weapon swap speed, don't care. No pushover, push 7, don't care about that either. No hurting friends. Hard knocks. I mean, that's the only good talent in this section, I'd say. Get stuck in's always useful. Can't hit me again. Keep shooting. Do I want to spend the points to get over there, though? I'd actually have the points to get over there. If we get stuck in, plus 2.5% strength on damage taken by your allies and currency max stacks. We could try no hurting friends. Oh, it's about goddamn time they fixed that. I mean, it does feel a little bit. It feels a bit better. Let's see. The thing I want to actually test is crunch. I mean, crunch actually winds up pretty quickly. This also means Thunderhammer and Chain... Oh, does it? Oh, they fixed all the active weapons. It's about goddamn time. If they hadn't spent so long piddling around with goddamn Vermintide... Right. Crunch seems to have a faster wind-up time now. Like a much faster wind-up time. Okay. So it looks like crunch is actually worth the paper it's written on. Up to 15% damage, bonus damage and 30% impact bonus on charged melee attacks based on the time charged. Oh, hey Frost, hey dude. We just changed. I haven't edited the title of this. New Ogryn build. That is not how you spell new. There we go. Yeah, this is literally I'm jumping on in an apparent emergency break I needed. Apparently, hopefully nobody's watching that knows. But yeah, just have a quick look at this and see if we can make head nor tails of the talent tree. The crunch is definitely worth it now. No hurting friends. It's this bottom bit I think is going to need some tweaking. Frenzied Blows, 2.5% melee attack speed on chained hit for 5 seconds. Stacks. Well, good. I mean, it only took them a year to do it, so... I mean, I think I had my doubts about the Ogryn. But they've changed a few bits and pieces. Sorry, hang on, just sort my headset out. There we go. Sorry about that. They've changed a few things from when I initially read the blog. Because payback time, when they first talked about it, was only on successful dodge, and now they've added or being hit, which makes it far more useful. This allows you to use it as an active and a passive ability. Can't hit me again. Plus 20% damage resistance versus ranged for 2.5%. I think that might actually be a sleeper. As in, that might be quite a decent... Oh crap, no, I haven't... I apologise, Chief. I have not looked at the Discord for a couple of days because I've been absolutely shagged. I've been doing an UG. I've been useless. I apologise, dude. I will look at those after this stream. I've basically been sat in a comatose daze since Thursday. Friday. When did we last live? Friday we live streamed. I will read. I'm going to make a video and I shall read through the notes that you've put up. Thank you, dude. I do appreciate it. I do think Can't Hit Me Again might actually be a sleeper talent that could be useful. 2.5% strength on damage taken by you or allies in coherency. 5 max stacks last 10 seconds plus 15% toughness damage reduction on max stacks. Hmm. So we've got the Triangle of Pain, which you kind of have to take now because Crunch is decent again. Oh god, yeah, I remember Helldivers. Finish 5% toughness after hitting multiple enemies with a single melee attack. Yeah, I didn't think the blog they did was the full notes because there was a lot of stuff missing from that. And if you are enjoying, folks, sorry, please do like and subscribe. It really does help us out. I will be putting up a full build after the live stream. This is mostly me just tinkering with things and having a chat while we're doing it. I think the cleave is a big one, especially if you're going for like a pickaxe build. Let's see, on something a bit tougher. Oh yeah, Crunch is definitely worth taking. It stacks up almost as fast as Thrust now. And they've increased the damage on the Grenade Gauntlet, as they nerfed it into Oblivion before. Yeah, they said that it's inefficient to have like 50 pages of changes in the Cliff Note portion. Yeah. Also, I'm going to be a bit pessimistic here. It's probably because they hadn't finished actually tweaking it and wanted to see what the reaction was. Okay, so they've increased the Grenade Gauntlet damage like drastically because they nerfed it about a year ago. Yeah, no worries, Chief. We should still be about. If not, we shall catch you later on this evening. I mean, they still need to do something with the Ogryn's lack of toolkit. %10 damage resistance on elite kill or special kill lasts 5 seconds. Not wildly impressed with that. I mean, they've said they've made the let's try and get a gunner build going, a gun lugger build even. So they've said they've made the gun lugger better. So let's put that to the test. I know they've nerfed light them up massively. Political, yeah, we want ability cooldown. While in placement, you take 20 inches while bracing a ranged weapon. Of course. Killing an enemy grants a crit chance for 12. I still don't think crits just. Oh, we'll give it a go before I say it's terrible. On killing melee attack, gain 10% chance to trigger a lucky bullet on the next shot. Okay. At least they've finally realised that it's a hybrid class, not just a range class, because it doesn't work like that. Right. That looks quite rangy. wasn't expecting much against Carapace, but can we strong arm it? You can strong arm it. Okay. This could work. I can work with this. I can work with this. Right. So we have got ourselves a melee build. We've got ourselves a range build. What we need is a tank build. So let's see if we can figure something out for the shield. I mean, we're going to take the Holy Trinity up here. I just prefer the frag bomb. We want payback time. Let's go with Loyal Protector. Staggering enemy replenishes 2.5% cooldown of your Loyal Protector. Do we want Slam, though? Maybe. We're going to have to lose some stuff up the top here, I think. Yeah, the Ogryn was the only one that had a talent rework. I mean, that would be quite good if we pair it up with Pumped Up. We do want Attention Seeker with this. Okay, so we're not taking Delight and Destruction, so we can take Attention Seeker. But we do kind of want to take Batter with Delight and Destruction. I don't think Strongman's worth it. So we could take Batter. I mean, we could lose Crunch for Delight and Destruction. So we're taking survivability over damage. I mean, it works. So we've got the Feel No Pain running. I think the only real tricky decision here is whether you want to take Delight and Destruction and Batter for the... I mean, because bleed, any dot damage in this game is super reliable damage at the moment. Like, bleeds, fire ticks, soul rent, all that stuff, it's super powerful. But we are losing a bit of damage off of heavy melee hits. But I think it's worth it to lose that to get the bleed tick and the damage resistance from Delight and Destruction. But we do have to make sure that we do have stamina regeneration on our curios now, because pumped up. Pumped up is a very powerful talent. I mean, I think this will work. I mean, we got rid of Slam. Yeah, I mean, I'm taking a look at what other people are doing. They're missing out on quite a few bits and pieces. Like, let's try this. I mean, Crunch works very, very well with the shield as well. Yeah, Crunch does. Crunch is very, very good. It's just trying to fit it in with the defensive build with the shield. Like with like the melee build, you can slot it in knee bother. But with this, there are a few bits and pieces you might want to take over it. Like Slam. Slam is replenishing your stamina, which also works very well with Pumped Up, which is giving you a flat 15% resistance while above 75% stamina. So being able to keep your stamina up is quite useful. But Crunch is also just a huge chunk of damage that we can take. So let me just make sure the curios are correct. So we've got stamina regeneration. I'm still using the 1 health and 2 toughness curio setup. It seems to be how I prefer to roll with it. Ahoy, badass! How you doing, dude? Yeah, I'm more impressed with the changes than I thought I would be. That they've done a little bit more than they said they would in the blog, and they've reverted a few changes here and there that they were like super keen on doing, like messing with payback time. But yeah, the Ogryn seems better, which is always nice because the Ogryn was the red-headed stepchild. So far, I definitely think this melee build and the range build, they work. You can take these into Havoc and they'll work. Tank build, however, I think it's going to need some more fiddling with. I'm not entirely sure it's working as it should do. We're trying to get that nice balance between survivability and damage and not trying to go too heavy either way. Because this is where a huge portion of our damage comes from, but it's also where a huge portion of survivability comes from. So we kind of have to choose which way you want to go with it. I mean, I don't think these two are worth it, but these three, Slam for the little ones and Unbreakable, quite useful. But we would have to basically gut the build to try and fit everything in. And don't worry, after the stream, there will be a video up of exactly how I've done all of these, so don't you worry. At the moment, I'm literally just sort of testing and tweaking. So we've definitely lost a bit of damage in the old Loyal Protector build, but I do think it's made up for with quite a bit of survivability that they've sort of dumped into the tree. As most Loyal Protector builds basically just went the exact same way as an Indomitable Heavy Hitter, but just taking Loyal Protector instead. Indomitable would fit in really nicely with the tank build, and I usually do take Indomitable with it, but I want to try and make Loyal Protector work. I've never really liked it as an ability, but you know, variety is the spice of life. Also, I do think Go Again might be quite useful. Because they've basically got a toughness shout now. So, you know, they've got their voice of command kind of dealy. Right, let's see. I mean, damage is definitely lower. But I think we can make this work. Because that's basically a tiny feel no pain. Oh, did they? I didn't realise they were making any changes to the veteran at all. I thought it was all Ogryn. I mean, I should have read the note. Sorry, Chief. They have gutted light them up though, but well, can't be the best all the time. Those sneaky devils. But they still didn't give the vet the goddamn gun they promised. Right, let's see. That's the kind of melee way of doing it. The triangle of power. We'll take slam this time. Frenzied blows. Delight and Destruction. I don't really rate either of these, to be honest. So, Opportunist. So we're staggering, Skull Crusher. Yep. All right, that's good. We have the stamina regeneration. Now we've got access to the light attacks. We can actually spam the actual hell out of them. That's nice. Because now we're not locked into just heavy attacking with the shield. We can take advantage of the incredibly fast Bully Club. Because even on the light attack, the slab shield has absolutely horrifically stupid stagger on it. And if we take advantage of that stagger with, say, Opportunist and then a few of the other bits like Slam, I mean, I'm actually very impressed with the Ogryn rework. They massively buffed the activated weapons. They say they stay active. It's about goddamn time they changed that. Right, let's have a quick look at those. Hang on. Change operative. But we will be playing, Ugg and I will be playing the Mortis, whatever the hell it is, tonight. So they've changed. Where is it? Deadshot. There it is. Let's just nick a point from somewhere. We'll just... So if they've changed it with the activated weapons, let's take a look. Where's the power sword? Do I still have a power sword? I hope so. Oh yeah, there it is. My terrible power sword that I've been using since like day one. I mean, yeah, Deadshot does seem to drain a lot slower. Oh, they've changed it with the Recon Lasgun. Let's have a look. Where's my Recon Lasgun build? That'll do. We will just eat a talent out of that. Put it in Deadshot. I mean, the stamina still does drop faster than a horse draws when the sailors come home, but not quite as fast. I mean, you can hose something down in that time now. Let's try it with, let's try it with an auto gun. Do I have a build of an auto gun anymore? No. Alright, we'll just use this then. Auto gun. I was using that one. Right, that's fine. Oh yeah, that's pretty dumb. Yeah, auto guns are back. I mean, if I could aim properly. Yep, auto guns are back, folks. Yeah, that is a buff. So, yeah, I mean, it makes the auto gun feel actually nice to use instead of a big pile of crap. Because I couldn't stand how they just bounced around. I could never get a clean shot on one. I mean, you can hose down pretty much anything with these now. Yeah, it's been goddamn ages. I mean, this autogun was always good, but it was an absolute pain in the arse to make it good. Yeah, one little talent change and makes all the difference. Seeing this makes me happy I can finally use more. Yeah. What about the Curios, Chief? I mean, is it worth using a stamina one now? Maybe. I mean, I've always had stamina. Oh, right, yeah. I always had stamina regen on my Curios, and everyone always had a go at me for that, going, oh, well, have you got stamina regen? Because it's useful. Even just a little bit, it's useful. But I do think you're right. It might be worth spreading it around a little bit. Maybe having 2 stamina regen Curios. I don't think I would change from a toughness or health to a stamina, but I do think more stamina regen would be helpful. You know what? I have no idea if they do. I'm pretty sure they do somewhere. Do we have a stamina regen? There we go. When toughness is broken. A duck and dive might be useful, plus 30% stamina on avoiding range attacks by dodging, sprinting, or sliding. So duck and dive might be useful now. Yeah, I mean, we can use duck and dive or get back in the fight for a bit of stamina regen. Don't think there's really anything else we can use. The 8-meter talents are now no melee damage for 5 seconds instead, so they can be used. That's quite useful. just see if there's anything else that's useful here that we can kind of... What's the new game mode about? I didn't look into that. From what I haven't actually tried the new game mode yet, because I've only just jumped on. I jumped on about half an hour ago. But it sounds a lot like it's kind of Chaos Wastes, but in Darktide. So, roguelite runs that aren't the same every time, random buffs and things. I mean, yeah, I'm quite happy to say auto guns are making a big comeback this time. I know the one you mean, I just can't remember where the hell it is in the tree. Is it that one? Kill zone. Oh, there, yeah, kill zone, there it is. 15% base range damage when you have avoided melee attacks for 8 seconds. There we go. I mean, it should be interesting, because Chaos Waste, I always found Chaos Waste fun. As, you know, sometimes you could have runs that were just ridiculously overpowered, and then other runs where you're just always on the back foot and constantly about to die. So yeah, I like the change to kill zone. What was the other one called, Chief? I can never remember the actual names of these things in the tree. I mean, it's solid advice, just don't get hit. I do wish they would make competitive... God, I can't speak. Competitive Urge a bit better. The tree just above kill zone. Oh, catch a breath. Right. Yeah, all right, I'm with you. Yeah, so catch a breath is the toughest one. Kill zone is the damage. God damn, I like the Chem Dog outfit. What did I do to this build? Oh yeah, I took Deadshot and replaced Shock Trooper, didn't I? That'll work. Well, good. The veteran should be all about trying not to get hit, because you're not a melee combatant. At the very least, you should be in, like, the mid-game, not all close up. I know people are going to be really annoyed about this, but I'm quite glad it's going to mess with melee vets, because just play a zealot, please. God damn, the autogun is stupid. I love it. I mean, you can just absolutely rinse Ogryns now. Okay, let's take another look at the Ogryn. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a lot. So I have 12 waves of foes while completing objectives. Stephanie will grant you boons during the simulation. I mean, it's not fully Chaos Wastes, but I mean, it's kind of like it a little bit. Oh, he just gobbed on me. Rude. I mean, I do want a Chaos Waste mode for Darktide. Like a full roguelite. You know, grey weapons. Surviving by picking decent buffs. So we have got a melee shield build, we have got a tank build, we've got a gunlugger build, which I'm still not entirely convinced by. I mean, you can still lay down quite a lot of damage, but I want to know whether Hail of Fire is now better than Light Them Up. Rending damage. Because the dots still do a lot of damage. Because they haven't done anything to dot damage in the game, and dot damage was always absolutely insane. Well, at least the last year it has been. So we'll just wait for that to refresh. You know what? I don't even know what bloody stubber I'm using. What am I using? Ah, the light version. Okay. What if we change that to the... Oh, there we go. To the heavier version. Where's the Gorgonum? No. I think the Achilles is still the winner. Where the hell is it? There it is. What? Right, where's the Achilles? The higher rate of fire does seem to still be king. Which is sad, because I like the Gorgonum. For about a month after it came out, it was very, very good. Yeah, see, the Achilles just absolutely melted him compared to the Gorgonum. So I know they've fiddled with Light Them Up, but I do think the dot damage is going to just overdo Hail of Fire. Especially on a monstrosity target. So I've got to be very careful of the time because I haven't got... I'm not free all afternoon, sadly. What is it? 20 past 3. God damn it. Sadly, I am going to have to wander off until later this evening, folks. So thank you very much for joining me in this impromptu stream. If you're about later, please do come and join us. We'll be playing the new Mortis Trials later on, me and Ugg. And keep your eyes out for some build videos. They should be out relatively soon after the stream, so check those out. So until then, thank you very much for joining me, and I shall see you all later. So enjoy the rest of your day, folks. Until then, yo-ha.